We're trying something a little different on this video. We're doing a dual QB league mock draft. I have a special group of friends. The Fantasy Couch fam is here to help me pull this off. Well, let's get right into it. What's going on, fantasy football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. This is a dual QB 10-team PPR mock draft. We're doing it on Fantasy Football Calculator. Let's go. If it's your first time on this channel and you love mock draft content, you love waiver wire pickups, and you love winning in fantasy football, then I highly recommend you subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Now on to the mock. Okay, we're here. I sent out some invites. How many people? Looks like we have only one spot is a computer, which is still pretty good. There's still a few minutes, so we're waiting on people to join. I see Avocados is there using the emoji. I know that's Goat. Only one computer spot. We're waiting on people to join. Hopefully that got filled up by Princess. Princess saved the day. Usually Mario saves the princess. So awesome. We have no computer picks. All 10 people are here. And we're just going to wait. I have the 8th pick. Let's do it. There's lots of different ways to approach dual quarterback leagues. You definitely need to get quarterbacks earlier or else you're going to be screwed. You're going to end up with a quarterback like Flacco as your QB1 or something. But you don't necessarily have to get one in the first 2 rounds, which a lot of people do, and that's fine. You can approach it like let's go with 3 mediocre quarterbacks or 3 mid-tier quarterbacks like Phillip Rivers or someone like that. You know, someone that's solid, someone that's good, but not elite in fantasy. Or you can go get an elite QB1 and then maybe wait a little bit, get QB2 with a little bit of upside, and just someone later, and then get a QB3 who's just the upside guy like a flyer. You can do that. A good strategy is to hoard quarterbacks though, because some people may not know, and I'm still getting familiar with Fantasy Football Calculator mock, so I'm not an expert at this platform. By the way, that reminds me, I've been made a fool of this before. So the first thing I'm going to do on this, and I highly recommend you guys do too, I'm going to click Hide Drafted Players, and I'm going to hit Play Alert notifications. You guys can see that, so I just click that, so I'll be alerted when it is my turn, and I won't see a bunch of drafted players in the second round, and it's going to be tough for me to pick. So I'm going to do that. And on this platform, like some leagues, not most leagues, but some leagues do this as well, you do not have to draft a kicker. You do not have to draft a defense. And in a 10-team league, an awesome strategy, I have a little edge already. I'm not going to draft a kicker nor a defense. I'm going to hoard quarterbacks, maybe draft some high upside tight ends, wide receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, whatever. I'm not going to get a kicker or defense, and this is a good strategy, especially if you're drafting early and if it's not required that you draft a defense and kicker. So that way, if a player gets hurt or something happens, now you're essentially hoarding 2 extra players, and I'd rather have that than a kicker or defense, and I can just pick up a kicker or defense right before week 1 kicks off. I can even probably do it Saturday, even though kickoff is Thursday. All right, here we go, guys. I'm juiced. I'm pumped. Let's go. Everyone knows I'm filming. I bet they're nervous already. Let's do it. Hurry up, Cole. What are you doing? Get out of here. Taking so long. What's wrong with you? This guy's probably not ready. No one's probably used to this platform. If you haven't used this platform before, it's very simple. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's very different. It's very simple, nothing flashy. It's gonna make good for a video like this because we do have the draft board here. You can clearly see it's gonna be color coded. You can clearly see who has who drafted who, what position they are. I can see if, let's say, Princess drafted 4 quarterbacks early, I can see that. Or if Scout hasn't drafted a quarterback, like I'm thinking, okay, he's going to probably take a quarterback here. He's a Bengals fan. It's round 11. He might be drafted Andy Dalton. Oh, my. So, yeah, I really like this. Hopefully it'll make for a good video, guys. First time I'm doing Fantasy Football Calculator on a video. This is about my 4th time I'm using this platform as a mock draft. First time was a disaster. I think I drafted Chris Thompson. Not the one I wanted, like some Chris Thompson on the Texans or something. So it was a disaster. It didn't look good, but that's what happens. That's why we do mocks. That's why we do practice. I did like a practice mock of a practice. Like it was like a pre-practice. This was like in May or something. Let's see who had on backwards picks. Let's see. Alvin Kamara. No quarterbacks yet. No quarterback. I'm never the first person to pick a quarterback. I don't know. I might be now. Let's see. Who's the first to pick a quarterback? Who dares? Wide receiver. Let's queue up Saquon. And let's just go Saquon. I don't see why not. PPR league. I love it. Getting Saquon round 8. I don't think I can pass that up. Aaron Rodgers just went. First QB off the board. Let's go. I think I'll go Deshaun Watson here. If I'm able to get him. We got to see if Princess drafts a quarterback here. It's a likely scenario that Princess goes one quarterback and one running back. Let's see. Maybe they go wide receiver. Maybe Odell. Go Odell here. I'd say you go. Okay, when Dalvin Cook. Okay. I don't think Scott's going quarterback. I think that's a little too. That's silly. That's a little way too extreme if you go quarterback. There's some good running backs and wide receivers. There you go, Odell here. Let's go Watson. Let's do it. 2 quarterbacks off the board. Here we go. Well, I'm actually having a little bit of fun here. This is cool. This is neat. I like it. So the reason we're doing a 10-team is because you shouldn't do a 12-team dual quarterback league. Because if every team drafted, let's say, 3 quarterbacks, which is basically required if you want to succeed in a dual quarterback league, 12 times 3 is 36. There's only 32 NFL teams. So now we have, people drafting, and like, okay, Lamar Jackson is cool. Okay, I get that. But you'll have a bunch of weird players. Like, there's going to be an owner with like 3 New York Jets quarterbacks. So dual quarterback is something I highly recommend if you're forced to be in a shallow league. So if you're in an 8-team league, 8-team league doesn't require a lot of skill, doesn't require a lot of research. It has more to do with luck. I'm not saying that it's completely horrible, but for me personally, I hate it. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you have to play in an 8-team league, there's ways to spice it up. Add another flex. Also add another wide receiver. Also make it dual quarterback league. So right there, we just basically added 3 more rounds. That's like adding 3 more fantasy owners. So that 8-team league has the same depth as about an 11-team league. So now, I mean, you just made a huge difference right there. So in 8-team leagues, 10-team leagues, and if you're forced to be even shallower than that, dual quarterback is something I highly recommend. But if you're in a 12-team league, I don't do dual quarterback. 12-team or higher, don't do dual quarterback. Just a quick recap here. Starting from the first pick, it went Bell, Gurley, Zeke, DJ, Kamara, AB, Hopkins, Saquon, A-Rod, Melvin, Dalvin, Odell, Deshaun Watson, Julio, Russell Wilson, Leonard Fournette, Kareem Hunt, Mike Thomas, Devonta Freeman, and we're wrapping up the second round, headed to the third round. So 3 quarterbacks off the board. Russell Wilson went kind of early, but he's an elite quarterback, very valuable in a league like this. Because I'm not drafting a defense, because I'm not drafting a kicker, I'm probably going to draft 4 quarterbacks. That's my plan, especially if there's quarterbacks available in like round 15 and 16. All right, quarterbacks are flying off the board now. So the elite quarterbacks are pretty much gone. Rodgers is gone. Watson is gone. Russell Wilson's gone. Wentz is gone. And Sir Brady is gone. I kind of like doing 10-team drafts for the videos because they're shorter. But, I never do a 10-team league. I'm always, almost all my leagues are 12-team leagues. And this year, I film every draft, by the way. Not necessarily every single mock draft, but I do film every draft. So I'm in a bunch of 12-team leagues. And one 14-team league and one 20-team league, which I'll plan on live streaming. This guy on Instagram was like, hey man, I really want you to join my 20-team league. It's 5 experts and 15 fans playing. I know what you haters say in the comments, but yes, I would be considered an expert, at least according to him and others. So I will be participating in that, and I probably should have said no because I'm in way too many leagues as is, but I was like, 20-team league, that'd be such cool content. And I know it's too much for me to probably film and edit, and I think it's September 1st or something. So I'm going to be live streaming that one. So hopefully that'll be cool. It forced me to do a little bit more research. It's a really, really deep league. And in a league like that, quarterbacks are very valuable too, because your backup quarterback, there's a good chance, right? 20 times 2 is 40. So let's say about 8 teams, backup quarterbacks, not even going to be starting. So quarterbacks are pretty valuable there. You definitely want one that's solid. Like Deshaun Watson, maybe a guy I avoid in that league just because of the risk. You know, the ACL and the other ACL, I don't know. Anyway, we have 6 quarterbacks off the board. Cam Newton just went in round 3. My pick's coming up here. I'm probably going to avoid a quarterback here. Let's see who we got. I think I might go Howard. Who just got drafted? Shady, gross. That's not a good pick. I might go Jordan Howard. Let's go Jerick McKinnon. You know, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go... Dang, AJ Green still on the board? Wow. Wow, I got to get my wide receiver. Let's go AJ Green. Let's see, and I think I can get a running back. This is the smart decision for me, for what I like, okay? So I'm going to get AJ Green here because I feel like he's an elite wide receiver, and I'm getting at the end of round 3, almost round 4. And I like 3 running backs here. I like Mixon. Howard just went. Yeah, I like Howard. Okay, so I liked Howard, Mixon, and McKinnon. So I figure, hey, I'm able to get one of these guys because Princess has 2 running backs. Like, there's no way that Princess is going to draft 2 running backs back to back. So, you know, I'm going to roll the dice on this one. I expect Scout to take Mixon. He's a hardcore Bengals fan, so he can take Mixon, and hopefully I'll end up with McKinnon. I don't know. I just kind of roll the dice. What is that? 4 picks. Ahead of my 4th round pick, and 3 running backs I like. So I just need what? There we go. Is that it? No, that's not it. If they can still go, but okay. But just one of these 2, don't pick a running back, and I'll get Mixon or McKinnon. So I roll the dice. I guess you could say about 75% chance, something like that. I'm just doing the math in my head. It's probably wrong. But there's like a good chance I would get a running back. I didn't want to miss out on a top-tier wide receiver like AJ Green. I got AJ Green ranked pretty high. So I think AJ Green's a 2nd-round talent in PPR. So getting him nearly in round 4 is pretty good. There we go. There we go. Let's do it. I get Mixon in round 4. That's a steal. He can catch the ball, so that's good in PPR. Let's do it. So Breeze, although Breeze in real life, elite, you know, amazing, huge playmaker, extreme accuracy, fits the ball and win. Like, he's just an incredible quarterback, right? Oh, sorry, I'm going to make this. This is a little better for you guys. Okay, right here. Because of the Saints defense improving so much, Drew Brees doesn't have to throw the ball 80, 100, 1,000, million times a game. It's just not, he just doesn't throw the attempts. He used to throw the ball all over the place. Now he doesn't. So I think that was a bad pick. I think Scout took Brees way too early. Quarterbacks are very important, but Brees, I think what you could have waited, and I think Garoppolo's in the same tier. There's a lot of other quarterbacks. I would have waited a long time and got a guy like Stafford, who's got a much better O-line. There's a ton of guys. Andrew Luck, who's kind of healthy, who seems healthy. We'll see. Andrew Luck's definitely a guy I'm going to target. So let's see what's going on here. So I like my team so far a lot. I got Saquon, Deshaun Watson, AJ Green, Joe Mixon. So I got a great RB1, a great RB2. I got an elite quarterback and an elite wide receiver. I think my team's pretty much set. I just got to not screw it up the rest of the draft. Okay, how many tight ends off the board? So Gronk went round 3. Travis Kelce went late round 4. Great value for Kelce. I'm going to go ahead and queue up Ertz because this is a great spot to get incredible value. I just don't see myself getting Ertz, but getting him in round 5 is such a huge steal. It's going to be so good. Look, Stafford went. Wow. Stafford's solid, though, this year. Andrew Luck went. Kirk Cousins went. Let's go. I want Ertz. I know my sleeper quarterbacks. I know what to do. Let me get Ertz. Ertz round 5. What a steal. What a steal if that's possible. What's the chance I get Ertz? Not 0. It's a 0% chance I get Ertz. All right, back to the drawing board. I like Garoppolo. Who else I like? How do I take this guy off? Garoppolo. Pat Mahomes, definitely. Let's see, running backs. Geis is on the board. Drake. Those are all available. Wow. Josh Gordon. Larry Fitz is still available. Ah, Jimmy G. Don't do this to me. Okay, I'm going to go with, just because I really like his upside, I'm going to go with Pat Mahomes. And now my team took a turn for the worse, guys, because I like Watson, I like Mahomes a lot, but they're both risky. And the reason I like Mahomes so much is because think about what Andy Reid did with every quarterback, with Vic, with McNabb, with Alex Smith, even Kevin Cobb briefly, and there's another one I'm forgetting. Vic, Alex Smith, there's one, McNabb, whatever. Though that's good enough for, like, look at those quarterbacks with Andy Reid and then without. McNabb was an atrocious, horrible player without Andy Reid when he wasn't on the Eagles. Alex Smith, being benched behind Kaepernick, then going to the Chiefs, and is all of a sudden really good. Michael Vick having an incredible year with the Eagles. It was amazing. DJ Porter remix on that one. So this is I think Pat Mahomes is going to be successful. Andy Reid wanted to draft him, and he had some time to learn the offense, and he has a little bit of experience, very small sample size, but I think he'll be successful. And what do they do on top of the offense last year, which was crazy good? They go ahead and bring in another wide receiver, Sammy Watkins. So that's pretty insane. He can throw to Hunt, he can throw to Watkins, he can throw to Reek, and of course he can throw to Kelce, one of the best tight ends in the game. So I do like Mahomes. That's enough for the Mahomes hype reel. What's going on here? What's going on here? Who should I get? I can go. Did Drake just go? Ah, no, Drake. I wanted one of those too. Damn it. No. Oh, crap. Might go Mark Ingram. I'll go Ingram. Hopefully he has a strong role once he comes back. I really don't need to start him until week 5, so because I have 2 running backs already. Fitzgerald went, I assume. Yeah, he went before my second to last day. So I'm queuing up Julian Edelman, Golden Tate, Jarvis Landry. Let's queue him up. There's some other wide receivers, but let's just try to get those guys. Heck, let's queue them all up. Marquise Goodwin, Will Fuller, Marv Jones, Cooper, Brandon Cooks. Let's queue all these guys up. So right now, let's do a quick count of how many quarterbacks are off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 quarterbacks off the board, and only 2 teams have just 1 quarterback. So I'm really looking to go wide receiver here, and there's a lot that I like. So good. Somebody went Goff. Somebody went quarterback. Hopefully this person picks a quarterback. Me too. Team me too. Oh, shoot. Team 5 has not picked a quarterback yet at all. Hat on backwards. So maybe they pick a quarterback here. Is hat on backwards? I think she's a Texans fan, I think. Probably didn't like that I picked Deshaun Watson. So, I don't know. Maybe Will Fuller here. Who knows? I'm not even sure she's a Texans fan. I'm supposed to have it facing this way? Like this? Yeah, like this. We're going to do the... like that. Yeah. That's some strong water. Oh, my God. Jimmy Graham, round 7. That's pretty good. No quarterbacks, though, on this team. I think this team might be in a little bit of trouble here. Little bit of trouble. I don't know. Looking like a Mitchell Trubisky type team. I don't know. Yeah, looking like a Matt Ryan, Marcus Mariota, someone like that. Fix this. Jarvis! Okay, let's do it. Golden Tate, man. Gotta go with Tate. And let's see who Scope picks. Sammy Watkins. Matt Ryan. Oh, Princess just picked her first quarterback. Marvin Jones. Ooh, this is a tough one, but let me see where these guys are ranked. Edelman's ranked pretty high. Will Fuller, Marquise Goodwin. I just want to go Goodwin. I guess I'll go. I already have a suspended player. Let's go with Goodwin. Assuming the Niners don't go and get another wide receiver. Ajayi went super late. Wow, I didn't even see him. Assuming the Niners don't get another wide receiver like Julio or Dez, Goodwin should be really good this year. Getting him at round 8 is okay. I mean, he goes like later, like round 9, 10 sometimes, but I just think he's undervalued. And I probably would have went Edelman, but just the 4-game suspension and then another 4-game suspension with Mark Ingram and all the other risk, I think I lean towards getting Goodwin. There's a small chance I can still get Edelman on the way back. If not, I'll get Will Fuller. That's cool. There goes Edelman. So all I got is Fuller now. Let's queue up Kerryon Johnson. Nick Chubb is ranked. Kerryon Johnson is ranked pretty low. Very low. Very low. And might have to wait on a tight end now that Jimmy Graham's gone. All my favorite tight ends are gone. I'll probably just wait to get a couple high upside tight ends because so now that I'm not drafting a defense nor a kicker, and I think this is a 15-round draft. Yep, 15 rounds. I will definitely get 2 tight ends. I don't think I'll get 3, but I'll get 2 tight ends, and I'll get 3 or 4 quarterbacks and 2 tight ends for sure. This is the end of the trustworthy tight ends. There's only the crazy tight ends left, like Ricky Seals-Jones. All right, let's go to all. I think I might just take who's ranked higher. Man, that's risky, man. 20 seconds. And Scout has 3 wide receivers. Princess has 3. I want to get Carry On. Let's go Carry On. Hopefully get Will Fuller on the way back. Even though I tell people not to worry about that stack, Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson to Will Fuller stack, I kind of want it. As you go risky, might as well go all out with that, because I don't know, actually it's not really the same reason why I tell people not to worry about that. It's a different reason. It's because, to me, Will Fuller is worthless without Watson. But Will Fuller is amazing with Watson. So if Watson gets injured, my team is already pretty screwed. So I'd rather go all out. I'm double downing on Watson. If Watson's a top 3 quarterback, even top 5, I think Will Fuller will be great. Will Fuller will be a wide receiver too. It'll be amazing. And if Watson sucks or Watson gets injured or something, then Will Fuller is droppable, basically. It's just like that. So that's a special, different kind of stack, I would say. The reason is slightly different than other stacks. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, a stack is a quarterback, getting a quarterback on the same team and getting his favorite receiver. And this works great in big GPPs when you need to increase your risk and decrease your safety, your floor. But in standard leagues, I don't really care for it. I mean, it increases your risk, but you're just facing one guy. You just have to beat one guy every week. You don't need to be number 1 out of 200,000 entries or anything like that. Okay, so some people have 3 quarterbacks, some people have 2, some people have 2. Okay, everyone has at least 2 quarterbacks now, I think. Yeah. Marshawn Lynch. Famous Jameis. Which is a cool pick in a dual QB league if he slips, because he's your backup. He's only going to miss 3 games, and the bye weeks don't even hit the first 3 weeks. I think the bye weeks start week 4. So Jameis Winston's a good pick if he slips in a dual quarterback league. You don't need to start him. You don't even need to start him. Okay. No idea who I'm going to pick. There's Garcon, there's Cobb, there's Robbie Anderson, there's Devontae Parker. There's a lot of wide receivers. Let's queue up Nick Chubb, Tevin Coleman. I don't know if I'll pick these guys this round, but Duke Johnson, Dante Foreman. Too many Texans on my team. Doug Martin. Naheem Hines. Gio Bernard. Corey Clement. Kalen Ballage. Okay. Who did I draft first? Saquon. Okay. So with tight ends, I might just go tight end here. Maybe a little early, but I like it. I know I can get Puke, Johnson, Nick Chubb. I know I can get there's a lot of running backs. How many running backs I have? I have 4. So that's pretty good. And I got Ingram, who's I'm not even going to start the first 4 weeks. So that's actually kind of a cool thing. Because I'm starting 3 wide receivers every week, that's for sure. Now 4 good ones. Nick Chubb just went. I like this pick, Jags D, even though it's against my rules. Hey, why not? Like, you have if you're solid, you think you have every position. But unfortunately for you, Team 2. Oh no, never mind. You have 2 running. I mean, still though, I would have probably added some running back depth. I mean, Carlos Hyde's your. How about if a running back gets injured on your team? You're pretty screwed, bud. Should I draft Hunter Henry? No, thanks. I don't think so. So I'm taking Trey Burton because I think I'll be able to get a running back here. I think I might go Duke Johnson. I don't know. How many do I have? 4 good running backs. I think I go Duke Johnson. Rams D went. That was a good pick. I was thinking about getting them. Yeah, I'll go Duke Johnson here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to not draft a defense. What are you doing? I like the Ravens D though, but they'll probably go. Yeah, I'm not drafting that. So let's go. I need some quarterbacks, man. Dude. Eli Manning went. Oh, okay. So let's see who we got here. Tyrod Taylor went, so let's queue up both these guys. Let's go QB. Oops, there goes Ryan Tannehill. Great. Oh, sorry, there goes Mr. Trubisky. Ryan Tannehill, Baker Mayfield, Andy Dalton. Somebody drafted Lamar Jackson? Oh. Dang, Scope just drafted him. I didn't even see that. Shocker. As your QB3. Wow, that's insane. Wow. That's crazy. Really want Ryan Tannehill, even though I don't like it. Hey man, you gotta get depth at the QB position. If they're starting at quarterback, they are valuable. 100%. They are very valuable in a dual QB league. Let's go Ryan Tannehill, guys. And good for me, all 3 are on different bye weeks, which is important in a dual quarterback league. So bye week 10, bye week 12, bye week 11, that's pretty good. So, I mean, if Lamar Jackson's not starting for SCO, he has to find a quarterback week 6 and 7, and there's going to be tough to find a starting quarterback. So, maybe he takes Dalton here. I think he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I can't take the pressure. He's taking his time. Kalen Balaj. I got a starting quarterback. Cha-ching. Quarterbacks are money. Kickers are not. Why you draft a kicker? What's wrong with you, Team Me? What's wrong with you? You crazy? You out of your mind? I think it's the only team that's not Couch Fam. Just some random person was in here. Team 7. Get out of here. What are you doing here? That's why you drafted LeSean McCoy. Your team sucks, Team Me. Your team is garbage. You somehow got Jarvis Landry and Ajayi, though. That was good. Drafting Jordan Reed early. What's wrong with you? I bet he's going to get injured any second now. And I like my team a lot. And so for those of you not familiar with dual quarterback leagues and you're wondering why I was somewhat excited to get Tannehill and Dalton, you're like, they suck. I'm telling you guys, in dual quarterback leagues, these guys are money. They are valuable assets. People will be trading just to get any start. Like who's starting on the Jets this week? Whatever it is. If it's quarterback roulette, people will trade just to get that guy. That's how important it is. If just one quarterback gets injured on your team, they're going to be so much more valuable. And I learned my lesson when I drafted Tony Romo. Like, I should have backed him up with Dak. Mike was texting me like, hey, you should back him up with Dak. He looks pretty good in the preseason. No, I didn't do that. I didn't handcuff him. I should have in a dual quarterback league. Quarterbacks are so important. Let's go to what's going on here, right here. Okay, so I have enough quarterbacks. Let's finish this off. Remember, no kicker, no kicker, no defense. I might go tight end. I don't know yet. Did somebody draft Gesicki? I could go with... Let's go Mike Gesicki. Last round, right? Round 15. Let's do that. Trying to make sure you guys are able to see. That's it. Leave a comment below what grade you would give my team. I'm going to go over my team right now. Complete draft results in the description below if you want to see it. It's all written down. Every single draft pick by round in chronological order. So my team, let me see, make sure we can see it. Okay, cool. So my team is in order by round, chronological order. I went Saquon Barkley, Deshaun Watson, AJ Green, Joe Mixon, Pat Mahomes, Mark Ingram, Golden Tate, Marquise Goodwin, Kerryon Johnson, Will Fuller, Trey Burton, Duke Johnson, Ryan Tannehill, Andy Dalton, Mike Gesicki. Again, this was a 10-team PPR dual quarterback league, 15 rounds. Let me know what grade you think I deserved. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting this couch icon that's going to appear somewhere over here. Also, if you liked it, hit that like button, really helps me out. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button, it's okay. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream / video.